And for joining me for more on the Spring Festival is Ted Xu. He's a Chinese language teacher here in the DC area. Ted, thank you very much for your time. What are some of the things that are different with the celebration this year?
Well, I think for this year, Sally, things are quite different compared to the pre-pandemic time. First, I think people are definitely not travel as much as they used to be. And now I've heard a term called 就地过年, which means celebrate in place. And also, I think people's gathering probably are less than before, but there are other more advanced technology to help us to connect with each other. For example, the social media app and some maybe FaceTime. So there are things different and there are things the same. So people still share their passion and their love between the family members.
And for our non-Chinese viewers, could you explain the importance of the family gathering aspect of this holiday?
Yeah, while I was teaching my students, actually I was teaching them this morning when we were watching the CCTV Spring Gala together. So this is more likely Christmas plus Thanksgiving for the Chinese people. This long-lived tradition has more than 2,000 years of history, and also the family has always been the core value of the Chinese. And as China, as a big country, there are so many traveling and people walk all around the country, and this is used to be the only time they can come home and spend some time with their parents and their grandparents. So the family reunion is an extremely important idea and wish for every Chinese person.
And how would you say the holiday is celebrated in other parts of the world?
I'm in DC, so I can say that, for example, in my school and in my friend circle, there are many celebrations, and there's something that are more important than others. For example, we always love to eat the 年夜饭, the Chinese New Year Eve dinner, and plus there's a lot of activity. For example, we will have a line dance tomorrow at our school, and also there will be some mini performance about the Star of Nian for the younger kids. So I would say for kids, the 年夜饭, the family dinner, and the red envelope, the 压岁钱, and also some New Year greetings, either in person or through the app, are the three major main elements for the students and for the people around the world who celebrate the Chinese New Year.
And as a Chinese language teacher, has there been an increase in interest for learning Chinese as a language at this time of year?
Yeah, I actually has observed an increase for the learners of Chinese language. I think for 20 years ago, when I was first came to the U.S., there are very few people. But for now, after 2008 Olympic, I've seen a good increase for the past 10 years. And there are many people learning Chinese from different age groups, from the little to the adult. And for some people I've taught, they retire and they're interested in learning a new language, then they pick Chinese.
All right, thank you very much for your time there, Ted Xu for us. He's a Chinese language teacher here in Washington, D.C.
Thank you for having me.